For today's vlog, we would kind of check in before dinner tonight. I have to be honest with you, Nolan, my amazing husband, does 98.9% of the cooking in this household. Here I'm going to share we really do our best to stay away from processed foods whenever possible, right? What's in store for dinner tonight? Letting things thaw out, and I'm going to see what Nolan wants to prepare. And maybe if we're lucky, Nolan, who is more a behind the scenes kind of husband, maybe he'll let us check in with him and see what he's cooking in a little bit. All right, friends, since I have posted on here a masterclass on eating for vitality, the antidote to diet culture, it's about an hour-long workshop. You can check that out. I just thought for today's vlog, we would kind of check in before dinner tonight and see how we're eating for vitality. I have to be honest with you, Nolan, my amazing husband, does 98.9% of the cooking in this household. He's an excellent chef. He has it down to a science, both the eating healthy part and the food combinations, the food pairing, and the timed eating we like to do to make sure our bodies are running as optimal machines, as optimally as we can, right? There's always that 10 to 20% of our lives that we want to enjoy, kick back. I'm never going to go through life without eating chocolate cake, enjoying, the occasional treat here and there, maybe a glass of champagne if it's a good celebration. But by and large, eating for vitality, eating foods that nourish us, and how we source those foods, how we prepare those foods, how we pair those foods, and when and how we eat them are just as important as the kind of food we eat. Here I'm going to share we really do our best to stay away from processed foods whenever possible, right? What's in store for dinner tonight? Well, this is a little bit of my haul from the farmer's market. We have a great farmer's market here in Venice. If you're lucky enough to live somewhere within 5 to 8 miles of a farmer's market, it's always your best bet because you're going to get locally sourced foods. You're going to get single sourced meats, which is all very important. If you don't have farmer's markets, then like a butcher or an actual seafood shop or a place that actually sells vegetables that's maybe not your generic supermarket, right? And that's what we have here. So we kind of alternate between a lot of different well-sourced proteins, and I'll get into those in a moment. But our side dishes are often the same. I get lettuce, kale, cabbages, slaws, microgreens, all those kind of things from our local farmer's market. They're always a little bit less expensive, right? And they last longer. Now they're organic and they're local and they're well-sourced. So they do have a shelf life, unlike foods with a lot of preservatives in them or any preservatives, but you can actually get a great price for high quality foods at farmers markets. So here are some of the things I pick up. So I get lettuces and greens. We typically have at least one big salad that we pair with different proteins, different healthy fats. So no one is obsessed with crunch. He will not eat a salad if it doesn't have crunch. That can be cabbage and slaw. It can be pistachios. It can be any kind of nut, different things like that that also provide protein and healthy fat. So here are some of our other go-to side dishes. If you know, avocado. It is literally my favorite, technically fruit, but my favorite healthy fat source. And this one was grown here in California. I always stock up avocados. They're really hard to buy because I feel like they are either so hard because they're not ready to eat yet. And then in 1 hour, it's like, eat me now, or they go bad, right? So it's kind of tough to time avocados. So I do buy them often, a couple times a week. So you can always get ones that are just on the verge of being ripe. A great avocado, there's nothing like it. Great source of fat. I love bell peppers. They're sweet. They add a crunch, so it satisfies my sweet tooth. Nolan doesn't have one, which is occasionally very annoying, but it satisfies his need for a crunch. I like them raw in salads, of course. You can always saute them up with whatever protein you are choosing. Lemons and limes. Sprinkle them over a salad, add a little olive oil, maybe a little balsamic vinegar. You don't need much to have an amazing salad dressing. 3 ingredients or less is going to be optimal. You want that acidity, that fat, that salt, so it tastes good. These are 2 of my go-tos. I also put lemon on any fish we eat, any vegetables we eat. It's just a great source. Add a pinch of salt and pepper, you're golden. Onions, of course, this is a great onion. I like the red onions. They add a lot of flavor and again, a lot of crunch for salad. Sweet potatoes, kind of always a go-to. So these are some of the things along with leafy greens that we eat a lot. I always want to incorporate in every meal a good quality source of fiber. Sweet potatoes has that, plus nutrients, all the great nourishment for eating for vitality, right? So I'm going to leave some of these things here for Nolan to cook with while I go and finish doing some work in my creative space with my Limitless Life community. But I did want to talk a little bit about proteins, right? So again, optimally, you're going to go to a butcher for your meats. You're going to go to a fishmonger or a seafood place for your fish and seafood. But let's be honest, that's not always possible. So I did find some options at Costco that are our go-to. And remember, like if you can't buy fresh, and this goes for vegetables too, fresh to frozen is an amazing option because they freeze it right away. You have all of the nutrients, micro and macronutrients in vegetables and the highest quality of the meat. So a couple tips for sourcing different proteins. So number one protein, I love eggs, right? They are great source of protein. I do eat the yolks, right? But I'm very cautious about how I source my eggs. These eggs are actually brown and blue. They're all natural. Their tagline says heritage, not a sponsor, just the brand that I like to get if I can, if I'm not getting them from actual local farmers, which is the best. If you're eating a lot of eggs, you do want to be sure they're well sourced. And I love omelets. I love scrambles. I love sauteing an egg in with some quinoa and leftover vegetables from the night before. These are very powerful go-to meals. And you can check out my Limitless Life community, the module on eating for vitality for advanced food pairings and combinations. You can also check out that free masterclass called Eating for Vitality that is here on YouTube. What else do we have? I love ground beef. Again, you want it to be organic. This is still frozen, so I'll thaw it out for probably tomorrow night's dinner. But when you're sourcing beef, again, if you can go to a butcher, that's optimal because ideally you would want your beef from one source, one cow, and it's imperative. Grass finished is the word. You want to look for it. Even then, we have to be cautious, which is why buying from ranchers or Butcher Box, which is an amazing place that treats both the ranchers and the animals very well. I'm always very cautious about that as an omnivore myself that cares about animals. You want to find organic grass finished beef. If you can find out a little bit about how the ranchers source the beef, that's the best. And I like this one is 85% fat, 15% lean, 90-10 is another great way to go because, you know, beef fat is not the optimal healthy fats. For healthy fats, you're looking at olive oils, avocado oils, things like that. But there are so many great nutrients in well-sourced beef if you are a meat eater. Here's another one, and this is, I think, from Costco. Try to be honest with you, Nolan does most of our store shopping too. If we go to Costco because their products are pretty good or other places where he examines the source. And this is marinated salmon. So it's already marinated a bit. So it does have a few extra ingredients than if you just got fresh frozen, but this is actually frozen as well. Fresh frozen, skin on, boneless, and it's already portioned out. So if you're not sure what an actual portion is, this is great. And it's just wild Alaska. Always want to have wild sourced fish, marinated salmon. That's from Costco. Another thing we both love, mahi. This is, again, fresh caught, wild caught. You can see it's gluten-free, keto-friendly, 100% employee-owned company. So I'm always looking for how the people who fish are treated. How is the company treating its employees? These are things that are important for me. Goes in the community element of vitality and longevity. Again, wild caught. This is a really firm white fish, so it holds up well no matter how you want to eat it. We like to throw it with a side of quinoa, a side of sweet potatoes. As you can see, they even positioned it with lemon and kale, always a great choice. The other things I don't have examples of because I've eaten them all, but fresh rotisserie chicken is a great source. And we have 2 rescue dogs, so the parts of the chicken that I don't necessarily eat, like the skin or some of the tendons, things like that. And then the organ meat, which is very healthy to eat, is all very healthy for dogs. So we actually purpose the entire chicken when we get a rotisserie chicken, which is fantastic. I also make broth and bone broth out of it. And by me, I mean Nolan. He does all of that. I'm not as adept in the kitchen, but one of my aspirations as far as mental acuity and new skills is actually taking some cooking classes and learning some official night skills. So I can cook the basics, but let's be honest, Nolan is better at it, faster at it, and has healthier hacks than I do as far as the execution. So that's awesome. But we also love, again, wild caught shrimp, and we do go to Santa Monica Seafood or somewhere where, again, we know when it's caught, how it's caught. It's wild caught, not farmed. So these are things you want to look look out for. Those are some of our go-to proteins. I love cottage cheese. I love kefir. I love yogurt. I love lebna. Other great sources of protein if you choose to eat dairy. And I'm going to leave this here in the kitchen, letting things thaw out. And I'm going to see what Nolan wants to prepare. And maybe if we're lucky, Nolan, who is more a behind the scenes kind of husband, maybe he'll let us check in with him and see what he's cooking in a little bit.
What's up, babe?
Hey, what are you cooking here for longevity?
Making that nice, healthy salad for us.
Okay, so we got our healthy fats there, I see.
Give some shreds to the garbage disposals.
Oh, 2 dogs. They love eating for longevity too, right, guys? Yeah, that's right. We need special dog treats for longevity. And then we've got, chop an avocado.
Cucumber and avocado, yes.
We got some goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
We have a dressing. Sometimes Nolan makes dressing. This is Primal Kitchen, so it's got a lot of healthy fats and minimal ingredients.
Got my secret weapon here.
Oh, more healthy fats. Pistachios, we love them.
Gotta have crunch. Gotta have crunch.
Yeah, love that. And then I imagine we'll be adding some additional protein here.
Yeah, we got some
little squeeze of lemon, always good.
Going.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, yes, all the good stuff.
A little extra with sweet potatoes.
Oh, nice. Again, a great source of fiber, healthy carbs.
How was your food?
The food is great, babe.
That's
I'm
good to
super
hear.
excited
I'm very
to eat
excited
it.
about
Thank
that.
you for cooking.